Welcome back, guys, to another video tutorial of a challenge of free code cap section React called Learn About Self-Closing JSX Tags. So this one says that so far you have seen how JSX differs from HTML in a key way with the use of the class name versus the class for defining HTML classes. Another important way in which JSX differs from HTML is in the idea of self-closing tag. In HTML, almost all tags have both an opening and a closing tag. So, for example, div tag, alright, the closing tag will always has a / before the tag name that you are closing. However, there are special instances in HTML called self-closing tags, or tags that don't require both an opening and closing tag before another tag can start. For example, the line break tag can be written as without / or with a /, it doesn't matter, but it should never but it should be never written as without a / and with the / next to each other, alright, in this way together, since it doesn't contain any content. In JSX the rules are a little different. Any JSX element can be written with a self-closing tag, and every element must be closed. The line break, for example, must always be written as br tag with the /. In order to be valid JSX, that can be transpiled. A div tag, on the other hand, can be written as div tag, but with a closing, with a / or opening tag and the closing tag right next to each other. Alright, in this way. The difference is that in the first syntax version, there's no way to include anything in the div. So if you write div in this way, you can't include any content inside the div. You'll see in later challenges that this syntax is useful when rendering React components. So now it comes back to the exercise and says, tells us what exactly to do. Fix the errors in the code editors so that it's valid JSX and successfully transpiled. Make sure you don't change any of the content. You only need to close tags where they are needed. So essentially all we need to do in this challenge is close the tags where they are needed. Alright, so like it says, remove content and change code below this line. I'll just remove the content here and this one too, because we don't need this line. Alright, and the closing tag, the first one that I've just noticed, is break. So alright, this will be called as a line break tag. Alright, and this one as a horizontal line, but it's supposed to have / which makes it a closing tag. Alright, at the moment it won't compile because as a basic concept of JSX, your element or your content has to have a parent element, which in this case this will be the content and this is the parent element of it. Alright, and if I run the test now, it won't pause because it's says that JSX elements must be wrapped in an enclosing tag, which would be these two divs. Alright, so if I just remove these curly brackets, then it would work. Alright, see, it's come here. Alright, I'll just run the test again, and yes, keep on trucking. Alright guys, I really hope you understand the concept of the concept and importance of closing the tags in JSX. Literally, the really easy way to remember is that JSX always has a closing tag, no matter which tag is used. It always needs to be closed. Alright. Right, this is it for this tutorial, and if you have any questions, you can leave me a comment below. If not, have fun practicing this concept, and I will see you in the next lecture or challenge, yeah, whatever you want to call it. Alright guys, have fun.